Okay, everybody, welcome to Unsick. Excuse the music in the background. We got the Quran playing. And that is what the end result was. So let's get to how I got to that point. If you're wondering why I got it playing in the background, at this point, I'm making content like at 11, honey. I got to do what I got to do because I be busy and I don't always have a private studio. So as you know, I'm kind of redecorating. That's the theme of this season 2 of Unsick. And that came from my office, which I shall show at a different time, inshallah. What you're looking at now, it was like gift boxes. I never gave these gift boxes away. I just was thinking I'm going to, I had these big plans on selling things online and then it's going to go in these professional gift boxes. And a lot of the stuff in my office I never really used. So including the material that you're looking at. So I repurposed that and I said I'm going to spruce up the hallway. The reason for that is because I was getting rid of some other stuff that was in the salon when I redid the salon. That was the previous episode. So, as you can tell, if this is not your first video, you watch the mine. I use the hot glue stick. It's so much easier. It's so much quicker. Get stuff done, especially for little arts and crafts. This part I forgot. I was doing a portion off the screen, so forgive me. And then by the time I remembered, I said, oh my gosh, I'm supposed to be doing so y'all could see. I had pulled it on my lap. So you're going to see what I'm doing when I come back on the camera. All right, so I glued that material around the box. And now I'm gluing it on the inside to seal it off so that it looks even once I put that like down on the shelf. And then I'm going to actually glue this top part in so that it doesn't come out. Because as you can see, this is like really light material. I got that on Amazon, like gift boxes, like, square gift boxes. And you just got to put them together. So I'm sealing it right here, gluing it down. All right, so that is texture tile, 3D tiles. It's called 3D tile. So what I did was I had to use a certain pair of scissors, not those that you see right there. I used some like scissors, cut the 3D tile up so that, it just has like, I could put it on independently. I actually put pieces of this on the wall. So my intention was to make this as a project so that it kind of flows from the wall into the arts and crafts. And you're going to see it at the end, how I like merged it. Oop, it fell off. So right here, you're going to see what I go through when I play, try to be creative. So I was trying to figure out where am I going to put the second piece. So as you can see, I'm trying to figure out, do I put it across? Do I put it down? Do I put it sideways? So I'm going to stick it in this way. I think I changed my mind after that. Right. And then I glue it down so it stays. So by the time I throw the third piece on there, it's kind of like a, like some type of artistic piece. And once again, I'm hot gluing. Then this is some ribbon that was left over. If you actually look at my series of videos, I'm reusing everything. So off camera, I actually got another piece. This piece I was trying to figure out what I was going to do. So at first I want to show y'all how I try to figure out what I'm going to do. I wasn't thinking. At first I was going to like glue it like that, right? So watch what happens when I try to glue it like that. Because I was determined it's going to stay. It's going to stay. Put it on there. It did not stay. So that's when I had to improvise and do something different. I'm like, oh, I just got to set it, because hot glue sticks pretty quickly. That thing kept coming down. So I said, okay, we're going to do this different. Watch. Watch how it doesn't stay. And I just like, nah, this ain't going to work, right? So then I decided what I was going to do is poke a hole in the top of the box so that a corner of it could go in, and then that would be like a stand. So I ain't got to worry about the glue being like me depending on the glue. I don't want to do that because that's how stuff falls apart quickly. Falls apart. So I stick it in the top of the box, and then what I'm going to glue is the part that's resting on the other portions of the 3D tile. And glue it in there so it stay. It don't take long. So now I had to decide what am I going to do to make it look finished. So that's when I get the ribbon out. So I'm pretty much freestyling at this point. So I'm going to hot glue again, the ribbon, throw it on there. And then as I go around, just slowly glue it, like little dot. Glue it again. Cover up, the inconsistencies so that it look like I purchased this from somewhere. So I think when I got to this side, it was like I couldn't figure out how I'm gonna make it flat, and I was just like, oh my gosh. So I ended up like bending it and just making it so one side is just not going to be 100% flat. I just had to get over that. And this took a little bit of time. This is actually fast forwarded. Not in real time. Like the video probably would take like 30 minutes or so to finish the entire thing. So I kind of sped this up a little bit, but I didn't want to do it too fast so you can actually kind of see what I'm doing if you decide you might do this. So you see what I did? I kind of improvised and just glued it, and then I knew I had some sticking up, and I just was like, oh well. Now I'm going to cut the material, and then I'm going to glue that portion. That's me refilling the glue. Glue that portion again. So I knew it's just not quite finished. When I was looking at it, I was like, I don't like how it looks. So I'm going to take the leftover material that I had and like bunch it together like a fan to fill in that open gap that's on the project. So between each fold, I put a dot of glue so that it holds together. See, each fold, I put a dot of glue. Press it together. Another fold, dot of glue. You gotta be careful of the hot glue because it is hot. It will burn you, so you gotta be careful with it. This ain't like the old school hot glue. I remember they had them back in the day. Them things are really burn you. This one, it just sting, but you still gotta be careful. So then I'm going to take this little fan. I'm going to glue it on one side, stick it in. It glues pretty immediately. Then I'm going to glue down one portion of the fan and then the other side. And as you can see, I still have to glue in the outside of the fan in between. And then glue it down. Okay. So I decided I was going to finish this off with my little silver material, my little silver ribbon. I decided that will finish it. This is kind of see-through, but oh yeah, I think I put more on after this, but my goal is, right, I made it like a little design on the inside of the ribbon to hide the that portion that I was trying to hide with the original fan. And then I believe I went behind this and did a fan with the black one. I'm gonna speed that up. All right, so I'm just about done with that. That's my finished product right there. So now I'm going to move on to the second box. Now, this is a total repurposing project because I got that little flower that you're about to see from the Family Dollar, and it actually was sitting in a bucket at the front door. And I said, no, we're going to use this as decor. So you're going to see it. That was actually old scrap material that I used for the previous project in the salon. So I'm going to use this to decorate another box. So you already seen me put the first box together. I can't remember. I'm tired. It's like 10 o'clock at night. So I punched a hole in it. Then I'm going to put the flower inside. Now, as you can see, when I put it in, it stuck up a little bit too high because I want it to be able to be balanced and not fall over. So you're going to see this is how I experiment with stuff and play with it. I kind of have a vision, but I don't be knowing 100% what I'm going to do. So I took it out and I bent it some more so I could throw it inside of this box. And that way it'll be stable. Yes. So my next thing that I did was take the black material, wrap it around. Now, when I started to do this, I was about to start gluing the black material, and then I changed my mind because I said, nah, that ain't going to work because I wanted to incorporate that black and white material. So I did it before the glue stuck. So this way it could be like the same theme across the entire little wall of decor. So I'm going to put this black and white material around, and I'm going to speed this up. So I put that around first. I didn't make it real neat, but the part that's sticking out, I tucked it in so that it kind of has like a finished look for this little pretend flower. And then I'm going to go behind it. You see, I took the glue gun to glue the stuff in, and then I went around it with the black material to give it kind of like a flower pot kind of look. That's what I was going for. So, and then it still has like a finished look with both materials simultaneously. That's me going a little bit by time, taking the glue gun, dot, dot, dot. So I did use the ribbon again to tie around this. I believe I went behind this with the silver. I cannot remember. We shall find out together because I'm watching this with you at this point in time. Yes, I did go behind it with the silver. And glue it, dot, 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 bam, bam, bam. And I believe we are just about finished. That's how I decided I was going to put the stuff on the wall. That came from the salon. You see the tile, the texture tile, that's how it look when you come into the hall from that angle. I put one up. That's y'all didn't see me do that one. That's just a basic block. I put the zebra pattern on, and then that's where that goes. I also wanted you to see what I did once I incorporated the texture tiles on the wall as well. You see that's the second shelf right there. So as you can see, the tile ended right there on that wall, and so I said instead of spending like a couple $100 buying some more tile, in my opinion, it made more cost effective sense just to cut up the tile and made it seem like a burst or like a waterfall, you know? So you about to see it. I'm about to switch over now. Okay, see, I nailed these up so that I know it's not bright in this hole because we got like a blue light. So as you can see, it look like it's connected and it's just like puzzles, like Tetris coming into the wall underneath, and then that pot right there with the texture tiles in it. My purpose of doing that so it blends in with it and it looks like a piece of art. All right, so if you stuck with me to the end, thank y'all so much. I just wanted to show this in the light. So don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and have a wonderful day on purpose.